This entire story takes place in the state of Arizona. And that's significant because even though we were in the state of Arizona, my rock climbing instructor sounded like a stereotypical Californian. It's like how we have different stereotypes from states. So like if you ever travel outside of Nevada and people go, wow, you're from Nevada, do you gamble? And you're like, you're from Iowa, do you shuck corn? So, take that, Iowa. Yeah. So I came into my climbing class the very, very first day, and my climbing instructor says, hello, welcome to climbing. Climbing is a lot like life, because in climbing, if you fall, you could die. And if you die, then you're dead. And if you're dead, then you're not living. And not living's bad. I was like, wow, thank you, Jedi Zen Master, you know? First day of my class, he's like, hey, I just want you to climb. I just want you to climb. I just want you to climb. Thanks, 3P McGee. Like, this isn't awkward whatsoever. First day we go climbing just in our regular street shoes, our Nikes, our Adidas, our Converse, slipping off the wall a bit. It's really, really difficult. At the end of class, he comes up to me. He says, how was it? I say, it was really tough. He says, I know. I said, then why'd you make us do it? He says, because I wanted you to know too. All right. He goes, class, may I have your attention, please? Oh, cool, you're listening. Hey, class, next class period, we're going to talk about shoes. We're going to talk about shoes. We're going to talk. I said, let me guess. Shoes? How'd you know? Come in the next class period. He has this huge whiteboard in the front of the room with 4 words written on it. He says, class, your climbing shoes should be uncomfortable, but not painful. Uncomfortable, but not painful. Incredible, I get it. I'm supposed to have a shoe that I really don't want to wear, but it's not going to actually like amputate my toe. He's like, oh, basically. After class that day, I go to my local REI, and I buy my climbing shoe. I bring it into my instructor, and I say, hey, does this work? He's like, yo, that's perfect. This is my climbing shoe. This is my regular shoe. Do you notice anything? Do you notice anything? Yes, indeed, it is smaller, 10 points Gryffindor. My climbing shoe is indeed about 2 to 3 shoe sizes smaller than my regular shoe. And so what happens is this. The first day you have it, you can wear it for maybe 5 minutes or so before I want to take it off, huck it across the room, and be like, I hate you, shoe, you're dumb. Then you can put it on for another 5 minutes or so, you want to take it off, huck it across the room, say, I hate you, shoe, you're dumb. The girls in my class kept on saying, I would rather climb in heels. But after about a week or two, I could wear my shoe for maybe 7 to 12 minutes. And after 2 to 3 weeks, maybe 17 to 18 minutes. And at the end of the semester, climbing several hours each week, I could wear my shoe for maybe 45, 50 minutes before I wanted to take it off, huck it across the room, and be like, I hate you, shoe, you're dumb. But here's the thing, this shoe fits my foot perfectly. The shoe fits my foot perfectly. It gradually stretched out and molded to like every little indent with a toe. And don't look at me like I've got some foot fungus. No, it molded perfectly to my individual foot. The shoe is also a little bit tacky. Not because it's ugly, because it is purple and it is pretty. But it has just a little bit of stick to it. Just a little bit of stick to it. So at the end of the semester, I felt comfortable standing on something this thick because I could feel it in the shoe and I knew that I wasn't going to slip off of it. I think that the shoe is a lot like your experience in high school. Not because it's smelly, although high school can be that. It's called deodorant, people. Let's just wear it. But I know that a bunch of you have woken up and you're like, man, I hate your chemistry lab, you're dumb. Man, I hate your English novel, you're dumb. Man, I hate you math problems, you're dumb. Man, I hate you history questions, you're dumb. But the truth of the matter is this though, the more that we're willing to engage, the more that we're willing to kind of dial in, the more that we're willing to kind of go and to put on the shoe, the more that we stretch and we grow and to develop these tools to go and to climb the mountain of life. And I'm so aware that sounds like some bad, cheesy after-school special. The more you know. Like, I recognize that sounds fake. I recognize that you go and you get all these speakers that come up here like, do this in life and life will be great. And you're like, come on. But it is the honest truth. This time in your life, these years, they are supposed to be uncomfortable. They are supposed to be challenging. They are supposed to be a time where you have to stretch and grow. If you don't have to wake up each day and take 2 extra steps back, you are not pushing yourself to your true capability. You are not cultivating that skill set in yourself, that uniqueness, that exceptional quality in yourself to kind of go and to give more. These years are supposed to be uncomfortable, but they're not supposed to be painful. And far too often we take this time, this challenging time when we're growing and we're developing as people, and we make it painful in the way in which we interact. And I'm wondering again, if we as leaders, can we take the lead and do life a little bit differently?